choro. Buena, buena.
Welcome to the channel, everyone. And today's video is going to be definitely done differently. We're not riding. Today we're in the Gromage, you know, the Grom garage. You can see we got the Grom here, and we got the Ruckus. But this video we're going to be working on the Grom. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing rear sets. And we're getting the ones from Grombeardo, so I want to give a big shout out to my guy Grombeardo for hooking me up with these rear sets. And then all that does is really protects your rear set of pegs right here, and then your foot pegs right here, because they're going to go right on this lower bolt right here. So let me go ahead and grab them right now. Here we go. We got our rear sets right here. And I'm going to set the camera down, and I'm going to go ahead and put these on. So basically these are pretty self-explanatory. They'll come with the zip tie on them. And so he has them for all three generations of the Grom. So as you can see, here it is right here. He's got these washers on the end, and then he's got the bolt washers and some other spacers inside of this. And so he has them for all three generations, for the first generation, the OG, the second generation, which is mine, the SF, and then the new one, which we don't really have a name. So he has them for all three, and they're a great price. So all you're going to need is a 12 millimeter here. Just grab our 12. I already had it picked out. Waste anybody's time. We're going to get right to it. We're going to go ahead and just get this bottom bolt off. So it's a lot tougher than that. I tested it to make sure it was on there. I'm not sure if they had Loctite on it. So we're just going to go ahead and take this off. So we go ahead and got that off, and now we're going to use pretty much an Allen. I know Grombeardo, he mentions in his video that he used a 6 millimeter. My set, I know, and he had an extension for his. I'm just going to use a long Allen key, which works for me, but mine is rounded at the tip. So I know he said to use a 6 millimeter, but for me, this is a 1/4 inch. Just because it's round, I think that has some variation to do with it, but it sits in there pretty good. But you know, it's long enough I can get in there. Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and screw this right on in, and it just goes in great. Not an issue. Actually, I was starting to slip there, was it? Is this the money? I mean, that was a long bolt. So I actually switched back to the 6. I guess when I tested I was struggling, but now this is going in. So I think I just messed up. I had the wrong one, so it is a 6. So let me get up. Almost got it. I know people are probably gonna yell at me for doing this. I'm lazy. I don't even care. These are my outdoor sets. So, I don't really care for these Allen keys. Not OSHA approved right here. You gotta make sure it's nice and tight. You know? That's all that matters. Okay, so we got the rear set saver on this side. I just have to keep going. I was just screwing for a long time, but I forgot how long these bolts are. So, as you can see, we got the rear set saver on, and you can see that, you know, even my regular stand, if anything happens, and same with this out here. So it's even going to help on my exhaust as well, and, you know, I think that kind of looks kind of cool, actually, as well. So, I love that kind of look to it. I think it's going to help as well, you know, we got my foot on it. Save everything up in a little bit of protection. So, sweet. I really like that. So let's go ahead and get the last one on, which we got right here. Let me just mount this up. Ready to get this last one? And let's go. So, like I said, we just get it out of the bag. Get out of the bag right here. Washers are already in place. And like I mentioned, Grombeardo already has a zip tie on them, so I cut them off previous. He's got them on there tight, so they honestly don't even move at all. So, I'll just go ahead and take this off. Kickstand. So now, all we're going to do is, I'm just going to hand thread that in for a little bit. Then you get your 6mm right here. And, I mean, I'm just going to turn away. Nothing more I'm going to do. So, all you're going to do on this last one, I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it up, and you can already tell it looks kind of fantastic. It's already got a little bit of stance, I feel like, on that. So, I love how these turned out. Great price for these, so go ahead and get yourself whatever generation Grom you got. Only come in black, like Henry Ford said. So,